How y'all doing today? Welcome back to the Kion Church Show. You know what I mean? It's really the home office entrepreneur channel. Today we doing big things. We back on here with Mr. Help himself. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let him talk to y'all in a minute. If you don't know, we kind of the entrepreneur channel is really loving this new app that's getting ready to come out. So what we're trying to do is tell you all about it before it gets here, because I really feel like it's something that you're going to need, something you're going to definitely want. It's going to help ensure the legal law protection, you know, how just to keep the jakes off your back. You know what I'm saying? We all know a little bit about that. So introduce y'all to a good friend of mine. His name is Malachi the Bruce. He's the smartest dude I know. He got the biggest head. He holds the most information. Nah, I ain't gonna tell you that. But I will tell you all this. He put something absolutely phenomenal together that I think could really revolutionize the world. Malachi, how you doing today, brother, man?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. Good to be on with you, KC. As always, man, it's a pleasure to be here with you.
I want to let you know, man. I don't know, man, what's going on in your camp, but you called me last night and said we got to be there at 9:30, man. I would love to have done noon with you. You know what I mean? I don't even eat breakfast, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even get up right now. You know, so I'm up early, man. What we here to talk about, man? Because you obviously had something that you wanted to tell me first thing in the morning.
Well, listen, man, obviously, we got a lot to do. We got a lot to accomplish. So I'm glad that you blessed me with your presence this early in the morning. You know, us early birds get up with the crack of dawn with the birds. But yeah, so, I wanted to talk a little bit about the launch of our app, help ensure legal protection. And some of the things like, last time we spoke, there was, in anticipation that we were going to have that ready for the public that we were speaking. After working with the dev team, the app development team, you know, it's as always when we're dealing with technology, a couple hiccups, couple little edges needed to be cleaned up. So we did, get that thing over to the App Store and on Google Play, but there's still a couple glitches. So, me having the idea, that's one thing, but the engineers, they're the people that actually put out there for. So that's kind of where we're at. I wanted to talk about that a little bit. I wanted to talk about a couple things, but I wanted to talk about that.
Before we move on, your secretary sent me the mission statement, man. I just want to read it to the people. It says, "We help cautious citizens to stay protected during police encounters through next generation real-time legal AI guidance." Now, talk about that. Is that real?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the things, man, we in the AI world, but one of the things that we saw a lot at my office at Criminal Offenders Legal was a bunch of illegal stops, illegal detentions, frivolous traffic citations. So we came up with the idea that instead of all these families having to come to us in our office and have us go the long route, what if we could stop that prior to even getting into a court of law by having this already recorded or already having legal guidance in the form of an app? And so it's real. AI comes up. It's trained in all the jurisdictions of the United States at present. We hope to make it worldwide soon. It's trained in every jurisdiction. It knows the laws for every jurisdiction regarding traffic rights and constitutional rights when you encounter a police. So the AI will literally be there to assist you, and it's trained not to go outside of its parameters. So it's not going to give you any hallucinations.
So you saying, hold on, cuz. Let's back up a little bit. Hey, listen, if y'all hear what this man is talking about, chime in, because I would just want to ask you, man, are you sure? Like this, like, okay, I'm from Delaware. So you saying if I'm in Texas and I pull a phone out, it's gonna know what to tell me to deal with the police in Texas?
Absolutely. So what you're going to
Oh,
do
that's
is on the bottom of our app, man, you're going to see, you can even tell the app that you have your family in the car with you. So there's a little button that says family. You can, commerce and trade. So you can tell it exactly what you're doing, and then you can tell it where you're at, and it's going to go ahead and give you the information needed for your jurisdiction specific situation. So it's going to tell you straight up, yeah, hey, I'm in Texas. I got pulled over. It's gonna say, okay, hold on, Texas code such and such and such and such says they can't, do such and such. Do and don't is what it's gonna be telling you. What's the most important part? Do not and don't, and do. So it's not gonna put you or your loved one in a position where you're gonna have an escalation and something wrong. It's to help prevent escalations with the police.
Right. I did I when you showed it to me, or just in confidence, that was crazy when you pulled up the video and you turned the app on, and the app thought that the police was really talking to you, and it told you stay calm. Remember, you had pulled up the video, and the guy said, "Do you got any guns in the car?" And the
Yeah.
app said, "Don't answer that." And you know what's crazy? You would think like that's like common knowledge, but it's really deep that people just drive on the road every day as a privilege and they don't know their rights. You know what I'm saying?
I really do. And one of the things is this, man. So I don't give a dang who you are. If you get police encounters, automatically become anxious, you get anxiety, and you get emotion. So if
Yes,
you
sir.
got that doesn't
Yes,
have that
sir.
in front of you, say, hold
Yes,
up,
sir.
relax, stay calm, then that can kind of bring you back to your mental senses. It's there to help
Mhm.
guide you through a situation that otherwise you're going to trip up and do something stupid. Like a lot of the cases that come through when people have been illegally searched and seizure, that's because they're so scared of the cops. The cops say, hey, can I search your car? They'll say, yeah, because they don't know that they can say no,
Yeah, they don't
So
know they can say no, right?
exactly. So this is designed to help you calm the heck down. All right. You got some real live guidance that is 100% accurate. And it's going to tell you calm down, don't. So you're absolutely right. If in that mock, when it said, is there any guns in the car? And it said, don't answer. You know what I mean? When it said, hey, I want to search your car, and it said, don't let them in the car, call for a supervisor.
That's
You know,
right.
it's there to protect you. It's there, you know, if you got a kid, a teen that's a fresh driver, you know what I mean? This is indispensable because what 17-year-old is really going to know how to react if you got a prick for a cop coming up to harass you at a traffic stop. So that app is critical. And more importantly, mom and dad is on there as a contact so they can hit it and notify mom and dad I'm pulled over.
So you saying soon as I hit the app, it tells mom and dad that the police is checking me right now?
Absolutely. So it's gonna come up. Your contacts are right there on your screen. You're gonna hit your contacts. It's gonna say, little Johnny's pulled over. And everything from that point forward, mom and dad are alerted. They know what's going on. And again, the AI is there as your. We can't say legal counsel because it's not counsel. It's
Right.
guidance. So
Guidance.
guidance, and it's a voluntary thing to use this. But yeah, mom and dad are notified that what's going on, and if it gets out of control, you got a whole list of every civil rights organization, every state bar, even the FBI, all the numbers, yeah, all those numbers are also on there. You just hit a button and it's gonna call. So you get real help. You know what I
Hey, I
mean?
got the feds on the phone, man. You better leave me alone. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
boys on, I had the real boys on the phone.
Yo, that's crazy. Hey,
Absolutely.
I don't know. About a month ago, you heard of Gilly the Kid, right? The
Yeah,
rapper
absolutely.
from Philly.
Yes, sir.
Okay, about a month ago, he had a big event um downtown. I want to say it was at the Chase Center. And they had did like a big boxing match, you know what I mean? So, Gilly come out, man, GDK, he bring the crowd, you know what I'm saying? So, you can imagine the kind of people that was down here, but everything, it was all love. You know what I mean? Everybody was inside, they was all doing what they were supposed to do. No nonsense, you know what I'm saying? Like then the police shut the event down. And they kept telling Gilly, say StreamYard not showing our comments. They're not showing the comments. So if you leaving some comments, I don't know what you got to do. Keep leaving them, man, but we can't see them. Mr. Robert De Niro, good morning, man. I'm glad that you chiming in with us, man. It's your buddy on the Mr. DeBruce from the back office. No, he lived in the back office. You was in where's your office was in front of his.
Who? Mr. De
That's
Niro.
Rob. You remember
Oh,
Rob?
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah. Had
absolutely.
the credit business back in the day.
Yeah,
he told me tell you what's up.
hey, man, what's going on?
So okay, check it out. So he had the event going on. Police made him shut it down, and they said that I'm trying to get the wording because the wording is everything. The police said that they were doing something, but whatever it was, they wasn't fighting. They wasn't doing nothing. Like they was hollering and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
and the police shut the event down. But not that's got nothing to do with nothing. But if he had that app, tell me what you think. You know what I mean? Like, because obviously they turned the event out, and I'm sure Gilly won his money back from the arena. You know what I mean? Because these dingbat cops shut the thing down. So you know what I mean? What would have had made a difference? If they had that, how would that have played out?
so first and foremost, I sent the shout out to Gilly the Kids Camp about that situation, and there was
You you breaking up a little bit. I don't know if you know it, but you breaking up a little bit.
okay.
Your sound and your visual.
How about now?
Hear you better.
Okay, all right. Is my visual good too?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
All right, excellent. So I sent a shout out to Gilly the Kids Camp right after that
Yeah.
incident, and if my memory serves me correctly, it was alleged that the crowd was shooting at the police, but in fact they were
They're
shouting.
shouting. Right. There we go.
Okay,
right.
and
Right.
so respectfully, what happens is in an instance like that, when you pull this app up and you deploy it and you hit the hand, the recording.
Right.
Okay, everything starts from that point. Um, the app, the AI portion of the guidance would necessarily understand what's wrong and what's wrong. And so in an instance like that, there's not necessarily the app itself would have just had a recorded version of what happened so that the police's narrative couldn't have stood. So Gilly would be able to have gone back to his people, his promoters, and everybody else. And I know he's lost probably hundreds of thousands. I'm just speculating, and recoup those funds. Now for
Mhm.
the actors, because people ended up getting maced, as I understand, and so
Right.
those individuals that were maced by the police unjustifiably, having had the app again, would have won. I know this was Wilmington PD, so they probably closed their back doors and locked a couple people up for resisting or disorderly. Those could have those charges could have been fought and chucked out. Number one, with the evidence from the app, and number two, it could have even led to you know a lawsuit because again, this would have been a miscarriage of or I'm sorry, abuse of force. So couple of different things could have happened with that in that scenario, man. I mean, it's indispensable. So it's not just about driving. I'm glad you brought this up because the app isn't just about driving. You can have it. It's like having an attorney in your pocket, So
Mhm. Mhm.
pull it up, just hit the hand, and you're good if you got an encounter, no matter where you're at. You know.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, that's cool, man. So you saying by taking that information right then and there, that would have been part of the discovery. Like they wasn't gonna throw that out. Like we gonna introduce this into evidence.
Absolutely. So, and the rules of evidence are very clear in many courts of law across the United States. One of the key things is at one point, all of our video, right, that we were just taking on our phones, whether, as soon as the cops come, we now people pull their phones up and hit the video. Well, here lately, a lot of courts are starting to scrutinize those videos by alleging, hey, man, you could have edited that. You know what I mean? You could have did something
Right.
to it. We're not going to recognize it as that. With our situation in that scenario, doubling back, because all of the data is going to our secured server, which is encrypted, then
Mm-hmm.
that certifiable evidence in the court of law. It's almost like having expert testimony at any court. You know what I mean? So they would have to accept it.
Mm. This just like I already asked you this, but this is just like the Young Thug footage when they went on the internet and they said, "Man, listen, this is what happened. This is what this." I mean, they pulled it all up. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. Same like they use Instagram posts, Meta posts, because it's in a server. So I mean, and nobody's tampering with that. So that can be used in court. You're absolutely right. You're
Wow.
one right.
What's up, Keys? Thanks for tuning in, man. If you got any questions, what I mean, y'all want to ask Mr. DeBruce anything while we on air, I'm gonna give you a free 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, it's gonna cost to talk to this dude. So if you got anything y'all want to say, man, put it straight in the comment, man. I'm looking at the comments on my phone. I don't know why they not popping up on here, man. But yeah, so that's crazy. So how did you set it up where your thing is essentially the same as like this big, like I don't even know what to call animal like Instagram, like you know what I mean? Like how's your app like the same? That's crazy to me.
Yeah. So one of the most beneficial things is having really good contacts, such as yourself. You know, you know. What I mean, I go ahead
What
and
did
get
you
it
say?
clear.
You was kind of breaking up.
I said one of the most beneficial things is having exceptionally good contacts, such as yourself. Uh, you know,
Okay.
we were able to get
Oh,
with,
you say you know people.
yeah, good people. You know, good
Okay,
people.
okay,
Yeah,
okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
yeah, you know.
Listen, man, any questions you want me, stay away from, just like, look, man, don't worry about that. You know what I mean? Okay, go ahead and break it down, though, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So we got really what we did was we had to find one of the best app development teams in the game. And we were able to go all around the world. We ended up overseas with an app development team that put this thing together that's top notch. And
Okay,
once we worked in tandem, hand in hand, to come together with how this thing was going to be. And
right.
like I said, I mean, and there's so much more to go. Now, I want y'all to understand that this AI version is trumping anything that's out there right now, but this is only stage one. This is only phase one. Y'all don't know what is to come behind this.
Wow.
It's all said and done. It's going to be an equal playing field when we're talking about arrest. Police are going to have to do their job the right way.
Right.
Personal injury people got to do their stuff the right way. Inspectors on truck driver weight scales going to have to do their thing the right way. That's what
What
this
what,
is.
what does this mean for like accident people? Like what this? I mean, they ain't getting pulled over by the police. What's that all about?
So certainly. So if you're in a personal injury situation or an accident situation, and this is even afterwards, because obviously you're not going to have the app deployed while the accident happens because you don't know when it's going to happen. But in the aftermath, you hit this app, and then you're going to be getting legal guidance as to what to say, what not to say. Number one. Number two, it's taking an audio of the person. So if you run up to the person like, "Yo, why'd you hit me, man? Damn, you see me coming through the light," and they admit it, then you now have that evidence. It's
Right.
not even a fight with the insurance company anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, look, man,
Right,
here's your,
right. Golly,
you know what
boy, where was you at when that dude hit me, man? I'm still fighting that. Yeah, he
I
hit me.
mean?
Golly. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that's we I went into the thought processes with this thing for over the last 4 years, right
Mm,
at the horizon of artificial intelligence, working in the criminal justice field for as long as I have, and also being, coming out of the criminal justice system myself. I saw the need, I saw an opportunity, and here we are today.
wow. 4 years. Wow. You been working on some things, huh? Wow, man. I can't wait to get it. Uh can we give away some free trials?
We certainly can. As soon as the if you can get some people to sign up for a free trial, we'll get you some free trial, get you a 7-day free trial. That's whenever this thing comes up, and tentatively, and I want everybody in the audience to understand. Again, we're at the helm of the app team, but they're saying Monday, which would be a really fitting day for this thing to come out, wouldn't it? Martin Luther King Day.
Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah, so that would be a great thing. But Monday, our last little glitch is supposed to be ironed out. As I said, they're both. It's on the store now. You can see it on the store. It's just when you go to hit the button, there's a button on there that says "Unlock Your Full Potential." You're gonna see if you're on there, you'll see a red screen that says it's some issues with the payment stuff. So, wait until we get it all ironed out. But you can get a 7-day free trial. That's on us. That's to everybody that's on today. We want to give that 7-day free trial away.
That's cool. If anybody's watching the show today live, if you hear now, hashtag live. If you watching this in the aftermath, hashtag reprogram, rebroadcast. I ain't said it in so long, I don't even know what to say. Say rebroadcast in the comments. You know what I mean? Now we got a guy. Keys just said, "What benefits does the app offer when you don't have police access activities going on?" I think you just answered that, but uh, I want to say he may be interested in the app, so maybe you could break it down for him.
Sure, let me break. So again, as I explained, the app itself isn't just about traffic. It is to help ensure legal protection anywhere you are at. So let's say, let's take it to a domestic. Let's say you unfortunately in a relationship wherein it's falling apart. This person wants to now sabotage you and create a narrative that you may have did something that you didn't do. You pull the app up, you have it right there. It's recorded. Again, it's picking up the tone out. It's important to understand the AI is picking up the tones of the conversation. So it's going to guide you based on what it hears in the conversation. So it's telling you, hey, don't, hey, do, don't. It's going to tell you to leave. You know what I mean? So, but then you
Man,
had, yeah.
hey, look, man. I mean, I don't veer off too far, but man, one time when I came home from jail, my baby mom called the people on me, and I'm like, I ain't did nothing, but she knew I was on probation.
Oh,
All she
wow.
got to do is get me up out of there, and then boom, got the whole crib, everything. They like this on Cocoa Beach. Yo, so when the police came to the house, they didn't really believe the story. But like I know, I'm gonna tell you who came to the house, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, you remember the cop, the white lady with the ponytail with the blonde hair used to be on the hill.
Oh my God. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. So look, she came, she ran in the crib, she figuring domestic violence, man, the woman. I said, oh my God. As soon as I seen her, I said, I'm going to jail. I'm on probation too. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't believe the story. So I made out. But if I
Yeah,
had the app, that would have been sweet because it was no story. Like, come on, man. You mad because of
absolutely.
what? You know what I mean? He was gonna be locked up. So yeah, that would have been perfect because they try to handle your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've
Word up.
had squabbles in my past as well. I wish that, I had them back then instead of having to fight them and beat them in court. So you're right.
Yeah,
You're right. Yeah, that's so
yeah.
that's one way, man. That's one of the ways. That's an example. But I mean, you got multifunctioning capabilities here. And even for those that are, students on the app, it's not like, if you like, oh man, well, I'm just not going to use it if I don't have an encounter. Well, we keep it updated with relevant case laws across the United States and cases that are happening that affect everybody. So you could just be on there reading, and
Oh
educating
wow.
yourself.
Educate
Getting
yourself for when you
yeah,
do go back into the real world.
absolutely, absolutely.
Right.
So you
Okay.
have yep.
Okay. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. Uh, can I get on, brother man? I mean, seem like you you got the best idea I've heard the past 20 years. I mean, can I get a little taste? You know what I'm saying? Can the
Well,
people get in on it?
the fortunate thing is, and I have to be mindful for legal reasons, but um, one of the things is this is a four stock company. Right now, we have privately placed stocks,
Mhm.
and so while I cannot, under the law, solicit people to invest, just know that there will be groups and things of that nature eventually forthcoming that we can direct people to go to a site and deal with Fidelity to get themselves invested. So that's one of the things that we kind of tight-lipped about, but there is an opportunity forthcoming. And like I said, for legal reasons, I have to be very mindful not to solicit. So just know that you will be having an opportunity soon.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. If we're not selling it, but if y'all want an opportunity to get in, man, put in the comments I need in. I think this is cool, man. I mean, I got a Fidelity account. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it. And I know Fidelity is legit. You know what I'm saying? So hey man, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about some everyday stuff going on because it's right now, man. I think it really applies to you, man. Did you see the Ice-T pull over when he was in New Jersey getting his license renewed and his
I
car
did.
tagged up?
I did, man. That's ridiculous. He was across the street from the DMV. He got an overzealous police officer. Uh, and I'm gonna say this, man, and I don't know, but this is just my opinion, public. I think there was some racist undertones. Even that
Oh
other
yeah,
guy was, you know what I mean. So you
definitely.
know, dude was not happy to see this brother riding around in this expensive ass car that probably cost more than his house, and you know what I mean, and his
Oh yeah,
pension.
he was
Um,
definitely in a Porsche. He was definitely in a Porsche S Turbo worth 180,000, and it was 7 years old, like he said. So you know what I'm
right.
saying? Yeah, he was definitely holding.
He was old. He was old. So
Yeah.
so if now y'all see it, if y'all seen this on social media, Ice was smart enough to pull that camera up. Now,
Yes, he
again,
did.
yeah, he pulled that camera up. So, if he had this app on that phone, this would have went a whole nother level. That cop would have got his butt handed to him. In
Hmm.
more ways than one. Because me as a legal support specialist, I examined the entire stop. I examined all of the legalities of the stop. I was looking at it, and there were so many errors made procedurally and policy wise by that cop. Ice would have had, a way to go ahead and get that dude fried.
Hmm.
So again, if he would have had the app, that would have definitely averted a lot of different things. Now I know one of the things that we're in, and not to veer off, but really quickly, one of the things we're thinking about doing is as we move into this is kind of putting together a scenario where the police officers out there are aware that this app will get you knocked off if you screw up. That way, when a person deploying my app, it's almost like they're deploying their body cam. So they know, because
Hmm.
we body cam footage, they say is they're not supposed to mess with it. They are notorious. I've seen many cases where there's
They only
blanks.
turn it on sometimes.
Yeah, they don't even turn it on. So but if Ice-T would have had the app, man, again, like I said, that would have added another layer. He's celebrity, so I'm sure, having that kind of money, he told his lawyer, and his lawyer went ahead and handled the situation. But the app would have definitely, in a scenario like that, that app would have took it to another level.
Hey, if y'all with me right now, hashtag live. If you with me on the rebroadcast, hashtag rebroadcast. You know what I mean? Dude on the web said I need in.
Duly
So
noted. Noted. Might
duly
be
noted.
a
Duly noted. Duly noted. Yeah, so that was I thought that was interesting, man. And it's like, because this kind of stuff happens to us all the time. You know what I mean? Especially being from the hood, you know what I mean, in the city, you know what I mean? Like it was the police was crazy on my block because they was hustling extra heavy on the next block. So they pull everything on my block over. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So definitely something you need. Anton in the building. What's up, A? How you been? My boy, he a veteran, man. We doing any veteran type discounts, man? What we doing with these guys, man? We need to help them
Uh,
out a little bit.
hey, first and foremost, man, thank you for your service, brother.
Absolutely. Thank you for your
You know,
service.
yeah, thank you for your service. We'll see what we can do, man. We'll see what we can do.
Okay.
I don't put my mouth. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
just a
that's
founder.
cool. That's cool. That's cool. I just want to make sure that you take care of everybody. I know you're gonna take care of me.
For this all said, handed out 100,000 free subscriptions. Yeah.
But ain't no fun unless my peoples could get some. So what I mean, that's just how we play it. You know what I mean? What's going on? Hey, he said, my man, my dude, that was my dude. Look, man, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret about me and this dude. When I got to college, he said, look, man, if you get a fake ID, I take you out with me every night. Yo, word up. Word, Iran got me an ID. We've been balling ever since. It's my dude, man. Look, if you with me, hashtag live. If you with me in the rebroadcast, hashtag rebroadcast, man. If y'all got a question, if you had a situation, I don't know, maybe put some people on live, man, that got a good situation. They had I'm not saying good situation, but they had a bad situation with the Jake pull them over, and then we bust it up, man. We get to the bottom of this thing, man. I think this is revolutionary, man. It's gonna help a lot of people.
I agree, man, and
Good.
that's what it's about. Is literally, it's helping people because I got
Mhm.
tired. I'm sure you did too, but I got tired of looking at the news and seeing people get shot by police officers. You know what I mean? People being unjustifiably beat up by the police. We're tired of that.
Right.
That was the main focus of it. And then they start screwing with the truck drivers. So they knew that the truck driving industry basically are people that look like us. You know what I
Right.
mean? People come from diverse backgrounds that some of them a little rough, some of them a little bumpy, but that was a way that you're feeding your family. So then they started zeroing in on the truck fleets. So we had to
Right.
come up to stop them from messing with people, killing our kids, messing up people's deck reports, which is the driving report, and trying to get their trucks off the road. And and going right into the fleet drivers, like like the ride share, like Uber, Lyft, and all that. They start scrutinizing that now. So it seems like anywhere where disenfranchised and people that's in the struggle, as I say, were running to try to make a living, make ends meet. They were just enforcing stuff to try to get you out of there. So this app comes in and says, "Wait a second, nah, y'all not without a fight. Y'all ain't gonna do it. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it the right way."
Right. And how many times have we heard that police ain't getting paid unless they're writing them tickets?
You better know it. You better know
certain little towns that we got. Like, listen, we don't even drive through them towns. Like, you know what I mean? And they write tickets like crazy. Their main job is to pull you over. Delaware, if y'all ever been through Delaware, y'all gonna go through a road that's like 55 miles an hour. Then it go to 35. Then it go to 25. By that time, they're woo, pull it over, baby. First thing they asking you is, "You mind if I search the car?" Damn, you ain't asked for my license yet. You know what I'm saying? You want to search the car? Come on, man.
That's
man,
so true. That's man, it's a little town down in Kent County, in Delaware, a little town called Camden. And you're right. So I'm coming out of Dover is 50 miles an hour, and then 2 seconds is 35. And the cop is
right there. He waiting.
Hey, pulled me over. I said, "Damn, I couldn't even break it down." He said, "Yeah, let me hand you this ticket, man. This will be $1 for you." I said, "Dang, $100."
Right.
And them signs say, "Welcome to so and so, incorporated in such and such," meaning so they got to generate money to keep their corporate municipality running. So them tickets, that's what they do. So
I never even thought about it from that angle. It's a corporate thing, huh? They got to get paid.
Got to get paid, man. Got to get paid. That's how they fund and finance their little cities, man. Is from tickets, and other things,
Right. Hey, if you with us on a live, #live. If you here on the rebroadcast, #rebroadcast. I got another question for you, man, from the comments. A guy said, "Are there more than one subscription plan?"
So at present, the only plan you have is the base plan. It's going to come in at $19.99, and it's just the base until we upgrade. Now the upgrade is going to be phenomenal, and that's coming like right behind it. And I'm going to say within a matter of a couple months after this initial launch. So at present, it is $19.99. It's only one subscription per month, or you can pay for it yearly at a discount. But again, like I said, it's gonna continually upgrade itself. Where right now our AI model is what we call an LLM, which is a large language model, AI trained, but it will become generative AI. And then from generative AI, we hope to go into quantum AI. And quantum AI is a whole nother level. We'll talk about that more down the line.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie, man. I had another comment came through, and I was kind of distracted.
Yeah.
So, like I heard you, but I ain't really hear you.
Deer in headlights.
What you say? You breaking up? We breaking up.
You were the deer in headlights.
Yes. So my question, based off of what the guy asked you about the subscription plans. I mean, it's only one plan, but I mean, what else more could you get than that? I mean, like legal advice in your you know what I'm saying?
In your pocket, 20, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, what more could you get? I mean, this is a game changer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, absolutely,
what more
man.
could you get?
Yeah, so I mean, it's pay $20 an hour. I mean, $20 a month, or go pay that.
Damn. I say $20 an hour. Oh,
yeah.
Slow down.
Go to my office, So
don't hurt him, baby.
Versus paying an attorney every time you run into something, or if you ran into something. This is an insurance policy. This is a way that for a fact, no matter what the hell is going on, you protect it. Joker can't ever say you did some shoplifting crap. Joker can't ever say you put your hands on them unjustifiably. Um, all of that. You got not only guidance, but you have an actual verified. You have actual verified footage of the incident that can be brought to court in your favor. So that's the biggest part is this the data now is verifiable. So when if you go to trials, ain't nobody coming up like, hell, Your Honor, we show a video from John Doe's phone showing blah blah blah. That's not going to be verifiable. So if they say, hey, listen, this is from the secured server at Meta or Facebook, that's accepted. And that's what this is. It's the same idea.
That's crazy. Yo, hashtag live if you hear what is in the live broadcast. Hashtag rebroadcast if you watching this in the rebroadcast. What's up, Brody? How you doing today, man? We glad that you could check us out, man. My cousin Brody on with us, man. He said we doing some phenomenal stuff, man. So you was talking about court and you could bring the evidence to court. Now, okay, you said all this good stuff, man. Tell me the bad stuff. Like, okay, how much is it gonna cost me to get my evidence back from H.E.L.P? Like, how much you gonna charge me for that?
So we don't charge you anything.
You said my $20 to get my whole
yeah, that's your data.
My whole discovery.
That's yours. Yeah, that's yours. That what do we want to keep it for from you? We want to see you win. You know what I mean?
Okay. I'm just saying, man, because you know how people give you something, they give you something that you really think is important, but then when you need it, they like, oh man, that's $100,000 for the footage, though. You know what I'm saying?
The fine print, right? Hey, by the way.
Yeah. So I'm just, just making sure, man. You know what I mean? Because it sound good, Malachi. We what I mean? We don't know, man. It's so good. It's like, wow, you sure? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, man. Trust me, I do, man. And it's funny because you bring that up when I first started criminal offenders legal, and I was, people like, hey man, you sure this guy is straight? Because of my checkered history and everything. Yeah, you sure? Until I start getting people out of jail. And it's like, oh snap, tell them national. Oh snap, yeah, it's real.
Right.
So
right.
So yeah, man, I get it.
Yeah, I ain't trying to flip over there neither, but we definitely know criminal offenders is real, man. The dude, this dude, I told you about the guy got locked up, and then his family members came to see me, and they was like, oh man, can you put us with the Bruce, man? We really need your help. And they was like, how long you think it'll take him to get out of jail? And I was like, man, he just spanked the case. I said, you remember the girl's case that you spanked and she wasn't there 2 weeks? Well, she got 90 days and you got her out in like 2 weeks or something like that. It was crazy.
Out in Washington State. Yeah, Washington. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So at 90 days, I had her home in 2 weeks. Case Smith. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Highly publicized. Yeah, absolutely.
Highly publicized. So is this gonna be like the same kind of miracles, man? Because we ain't got time for, a whole lot of be playing around, man. I got a million apps. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, you better know it. So this is, my guarantee to everybody is that you will have the best guidance in your pocket and that the information will be verifiable to help you beat any unjustified case. And so the key on that is unjustified. If you're doing some dumb-ish and you're running around, and what do you expect to happen? You got it is what it is. But I want you to also understand, as on the defense side of things, the police can't break the law to enforce the law, and so this app is going to make sure that don't happen either.
Right.
So
Right.
That as you will, but yeah,
Right. But it do insert a certain level of accountability.
You better know it. You better know it.
Right. Brother Brody says seeing is believing, man. So she'll improve, buddy.
Let's go.
Hey man, what did you do with those? Where'd you put those? That footage at where you had you and the young boy was in the car and the app was telling him what to do while the y'all had a little simulation and the police were talking. What'd y'all do with that footage?
It's posted on TikTok and it's posted on Facebook. I'll make sure to repost it on the Criminal Offenders Legal page as well as the H.E.L.P. YouTube. If y'all can get that over, I'll send you a copy. But yeah, certainly I'll make sure it's available again to the public. But it's a game changer, man. So yeah,
How,
bro, watch
how
that.
do people even get in touch with you, get to know more about this information? I mean, because it's going to drop soon, man. So
Yeah.
how does that work out?
So the help, you can go through to the help website, which is helpapp.network, or you can simply go over to the go and once you download the app, you'll have a contact thing on the app itself, and you can hit the contact there, and you'll be able to get in contact with our company to discuss anything that you need to discuss. For more direct email, it would be info@helpapp.network. So that would be info@helpapp.network.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you something that you don't even realize. Martin Luther King Day, your app coming out on Martin Luther King. It's the day that's celebrated as Martin Luther King Day, right?
Right. You better know it.
I just found this out, but I'm a big TV kind of guy, man. I was watching this old thing about you remember Stop the Violence, the movement that was going on. They made the record and all that.
Yeah.
Guess what day it came out on?
Martin Luther King Day.
Here you
Wow.
go, baby. Stop the violence. Help app gonna stop the violence. Like, listen, man, we ain't getting beat up by the police no more, man. Yo, hashtag live in the comments if you're watching this live. Hashtag rebroadcast if you're watching this on the rebroadcast. Yo, but that's crazy. When I seen that, like I'll be up 3-4 in the morning. I go to sleep early, man. You know what I mean? So I'll be up early. That's why I can't get up in the morning. You know what I mean? So I'm watching the thing and I'm like, wow, this is really like history in the making.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. It is huge. And I don't think, the public has been so. Right now in the world we live in, everybody's competing for everybody's attention. And unfortunately, when people do that, some of the attention is going unjustifiably to places that's a waste of time and effort. This
Right.
is one of those situations when it comes out and when people begin to use it. And, let me digress real quick. The more that people use this, the more that AI trains itself on encounters, and that's another thing too. So it's actually learning from each and every single encounter that it records all across the United States. So it gets better and better and better and better with each encounter from each person using the app. Our server is ginormous. And so it is literally teaching itself from each and every single encounter. So this is monumental. You guys are on the precipice of the new day and age of legal protection and insurance. And so, I can't wait to see everybody have it in their pockets, and I can't wait to see everybody have the opportunity to talk about it once it comes out.
In the words of Myron Golden, ginormous is when gigantic had a baby with enormous. So that's how big this thing is. Like they ain't hip to that. All y'all gotta do is figure out who Myron Golden is, and then you gonna understand what I'm talking about. All right. So
Right.
y'all don't know that, but that's my boy, man, and it's crazy, man. It's like hard to believe, man. But I'm with you. I'm with you. I ain't never had nothing this smart, but I'm getting it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I used to revere myself as the smartest person on the planet till I got in trouble 13,000 times.
Oh yeah. I think you still the smartest person, but if you stay out of trouble, you'll definitely be the smartest. Because all you was the smartest person was getting out of trouble. Like, look, man, this dude's a genius, man. If he just chilled out,
Absolutely. Wrote a book about it, y'all. But plug my book shamelessly, to plea or not to plea.
to plea or not to plea. Yo, can we give some of those away? Can we get a link away?
Sure. So we can definitely give the book. We can give the book away. As a
If y'all want to get a copy of this book, a digital copy, man, put it in the bottom, man. Brady said, "Can you pin the app name?" So we'll do that. I'll do that when we get off, Brady. I got you. I don't know how to type, but I got you. I got
yeah,
you.
certainly. Yeah, man, we can give a couple copies of the book away, man. And like I said, wrote a whole book, man. In case the people don't know watching, and I know we talked before a little bit. man, my life was up and down. So, one of the things is,
He said up and down. Yeah, yes, it was. Yes, it was. You got a good highlight. You got the best highlight reel though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Good and bad. Yeah. Nobody's effing with your highlight reel, brother.
One of the things I did, so when I got when I became successful on doing what I'm doing, PR teams would say, "Hey man, we can scrub all that bad stuff off the internet about you." And I said, at first I said, "Yeah." Then I thought about it, and I said, "Nah," because I wanted to remain authentic. People need to be able to pull up that nasty mugshot and see what happened
You
after
want to
I
get the
had.
mugshot going?
Was it was
You want to
was
get the
that?
you want to get the mugshot going? You want to show the people?
Show the people. See, look at this mugshot, y'all.
Hey, Nugi, can you flash my boy mugshot so everybody know how the police treated him? You might could have got an extra 10 lumps, man, the way they loved you out there that day, boy. If you had pulled your camera out, they'd have shot you. They'd have killed you. It wouldn't have been no hold on, let's act right. They'd have shot you because
Yeah,
you was a done deal. You better not reach for nothing. We done chased you through 3 counties, throughout the tire strip. Man, listen, you better not reach for nothing.
you know, and I'll tell the people about the story. I'm waiting to see if well, I'm gonna tell the people about the story real quick, and because it's hilarious, but it's not.
Right.
But, so I was driving, and I was in Kent County, Delaware, and I was driving. And as I'm driving, I noticed the police behind me. Now, I want y'all to keep in mind, I'm not wanted for anything. I don't have any warrants. I don't have any probation violation, any of that. But my experience and trauma from my past interactions with the police scared me so bad that when the police went to light me up and tell me that the car, so I was in a relationship, and the lady called the police apparently and said, "Car,
right.
yeah, you know what I mean. This is why the stop is going to be initiated." I see the cop. I said, "Oh no, not today." So I took off. Now I did a medium speed chase because my drive okay, you know what I mean? But
right. You hit him with the OJ. You hit him with the OJ AC slow speed chase.
Exactly. So the dope PD was behind me at first, and so I just
the
kept
U.S.
right.
Marshals.
Yep. That was the marshals. It's the Cheswold. It's police, and every county I'm going through, the police is just joining in on the chase.
You was like the Blues Brothers.
So in my mind, all I'm thinking is this ass whooping is going to be horrible when they.
I can't stop now.
Somewhere where some people can see. So my objective was to get somewhere so public that
they couldn't beat you up,
beat me down and kill me. So they put the spike strips out on Route 1. I hit the spike strips, man. I said, "Oh yeah, it's over."
You got 4 tires on rims now.
4 tires on.
You sparking up the whole joint.
I think I ate 12 cans of mace that day. I had body shots from out of this world. But
they ain't taser, just all fists and sticks.
Yeah, all fists and sticks, man. All rib shots. They
gave you the good ones. Right.
Gave the good one. So, boy, by the time they got me in front of, and then they took the mugshot after they wiped all the mace off, looked like I'm crying. You know what I mean? So, but I say all that to say that was out of fear and anxiety and trauma. And the reality is, again, had I had something like what we developed, I wouldn't have had a problem pulling over and just hitting the thing, because now I know, okay, no matter what happens. But my fear was that they're gonna yank me out this car and lock me up for no reason, beat me down, and so I did something stupid. Now, for all y'all that don't know, it's in my book. I did beat the case about 10 days later. But that's a whole nother thing.
Spanked it and came straight home. Hey, look, before you get into it, Brother Shabazz said 99% of us are uneducated on a legal system that seems to work against us until we learn how to use it to our benefit. So I'm guessing that's what you're talking about right now.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, you're absolutely right, Brother Shabazz, and thank you for joining. we certainly have to educate ourselves, and that's why I said one of the things I was instrumental about having on this app was actual education material. Being able to go ahead and hit these links and read some of the stuff that's on there, some of these cases, some of the law procedures. We do have to educate ourselves. It's an inherent duty on all of us to educate ourselves, because otherwise, what are you gonna pass on to your kids, so that they have an encounter? You know, you got to. So
and ain't no class in school where you can learn how to deal with the police who try to knock you in the head. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be out there and just now it's going 100 miles an hour and you don't know what to do.
Exactly. Stop it.
This is
so
awesome. And
technology is beautiful, and again, I'm so glad that we have this, and we have this opportunity. Like I said, not just for historically disenfranchised people and low income people, but for everybody. Everybody in that day and age now, where it's like literally the powers that be versus the people. Is for quick history note. This is how the "we the people" thing came up during the founding of this nation. It was oppression at the highest level, man, and that's, in my opinion, that's where we're at. This app ensures that we level the playing field.
Okay. That sounds like something. That sounds like something, man. I got to get out of here soon, man. But everybody that's here, I would like to say thank you for joining us. If this dude could do it a little later, I wouldn't mind coming on here with you every day, man. Especially until the thing launched, man, because this is exciting for me. You know what I mean? I ain't never seen nothing like this. Is it any other apps like this?
Not a one. That this is the only one of its kind that does what it does 100%. There's no others. And this is unparalleled.
How you come up with this?
Because I'm a genius.
Spell it. Right. Okay, I know my business. Just tell me, know my business. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, man, all I was the app. Anyway, you know what I mean? It don't really matter. I know you worked 5 years. I ain't gonna steal your baby, man. It's all good. Yo, brother Jabaz said, thank y'all for this, man. Thank you for hanging out with us, man. Absolutely. We love y'all, man. Word, man. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Because if you think this thing is interesting as I do, then y'all got something good coming for real. Absolutely. So look, man. If people want to get with you, how can they get with you? How can they get these books? How can they get with you? How can they get this app? Like, tell me everything, man.
So easily, you can find me on, TikTok may be going, but it's Criminal Offenders Legal on TikTok. It is Criminal Offenders Legal on Facebook and Instagram. Email is info@helpapp.network. And so you can find us. You can contact me there. And someone will be back in touch with you. If it's not myself, an assistant will relay the message, and you'll hear back.
Awesome, man. Awesome. If y'all want a trial, yeah, excuse me. Like I said, the dude got me up early this morning. I ain't get a chance to clear my throat. He's like, come on, man, we got to go now. If you want a free trial, man, put it in the comments. If you want the book, put it in the comments. Whatever you need, man, we're gonna take care of you. Do you mind coming back, man?
Nah, man, I'll be back, man. Hey, man, you my man, Pots and Pans since '80s, man. Anytime you need me, I'll be there.
Okay. We kind of fell out when you got them shiny shoes and them Z Cavaruccis. I didn't know if I could still be down with you or not.
Man, you know what I mean? I get it.
What you say? You was breaking up a little bit.
I said that's because I had all the women. You know what I mean? He was buying into the the narrative. You know what I mean? The Chinese shoes wasn't
crazy. You had to come to my neighborhood to try to meet some decent chicks, man. Them felonious chicks you was talking to back in the day. You wanted to be from JF so bad, boy, it killed you. Yo, bro. Man, one love, man. Thanks for stopping by, man. I gotta turn the heat down before we do this next interview, man, because I'm bleeding over this joint. But man, I appreciate you.
Appreciate you having me on, brother.
All right, we talk to y'all later. You can definitely check it out on the Facebook, on the YouTube, and on the what is it? What we broadcasting for you at?
Criminal Legal. Criminal.
Criminals legal. Awesome, awesome. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Happy Friday. You know what I mean? I guess we talk about Busta Rhymes tomorrow or something, man. You know, if you come back, you know what I mean. I give you a chance to check it out. You know what I mean? Brother was in a little, you know, altercation real fast and had to get back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll look it up. I'll check it
Yeah,
out.
yeah, to get back on him. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking maybe the app might even help him. You know what I mean? If he had it. You know, because you know sometimes the situations be funny. Like, hey, I'm here, you here, but they ain't looking right, so I might have to come back and talk to him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I understand.
Right.
It's going down, man. If y'all need in, say I need in the comments. You know, other than that, get on me, man. I holler at y'all. Have a nice day, brother Malachi.
You too, brother. Take care.
Take it easy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I understand.
Right.
It's going down, man. If y'all need in,